Brendan James Fraser was born on December 3, 1968, in Indianapolis, Indiana. His parents, Carol and Peter Fraser, raised him across many places, from California to Switzerland and even Canada, because of his father's job in tourism. That constant movement gave Brendan an unusual gift. He learned to adapt. Every new school, every new city taught him how to observe, how to listen, and how to disappear into different people. That instinct would later define his acting. His love for performance started young. At 12 years old, Brendan saw his first professional stage play, and something clicked. He knew this was what he wanted. He studied theater at Cornish College of the Arts in Seattle, training seriously for the craft he loved. Soon after graduation, he packed up and headed to Hollywood with nothing but ambition and an old car. Hollywood in the early 1990s wasn't easy for newcomers, but Brendan had something that made him stand out, a mix of physicality, innocence, and heart. His breakout came in 1992 with Encino Man, where he played a frozen caveman brought to life in modern-day California. It was silly, but Brendan made it funny, sweet, and somehow human. That became his trademark. Even in the strangest roles, he made audiences care. Then came the movies that made him a star: George of the Jungle, 1997, The Mummy, 1999, and The Mummy Returns, 2001. He wasn't just an action hero, he was the guy who made adventure feel joyful again. His charisma carried those films, and suddenly, Brendan Fraser was everywhere: red carpets, magazine covers, and box office lists. But behind the laughter and big screen charm, things were unraveling. The physically demanding stunts of his action roles began taking a toll. Over the years, Brendan underwent multiple surgeries, including knee, back, and vocal cord procedures. Each one took more out of him. The roles became fewer. Hollywood, as it often does, moved on. Then came something even deeper. In 2018, Brendan revealed that he had been sexually assaulted in 2003 by a former Hollywood Foreign Press Association executive. The experience left him depressed and withdrawn from the industry he had once loved. At the same time, his divorce, financial strain, and health struggles pushed him further into isolation. For years, Brendan Fraser, the man who once embodied optimism on screen, disappeared from the spotlight altogether. But what makes his story powerful isn't the fall, it's the return. Around 2021, the world started noticing him again, not because of nostalgia, but because of something deeper. Clips of his emotional interviews went viral. Fans flooded him with messages of love and gratitude. They called it the Brenaissance. Brendan, humbled and often teary-eyed, thanked everyone for remembering him. Then came The Whale, 2022, directed by Darren Aronofsky. Brendan played Charlie, a reclusive English teacher battling obesity and grief. It was raw, painful, and honest. Every line felt like it came from someone who had lived through darkness and come out the other side. The performance moved audiences to tears and reminded Hollywood what empathy really looks like. When Brendan won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2023, the moment felt bigger than just a trophy. It was redemption not just for him, but for anyone who's ever been forgotten, broken, or told their best days were behind them. Brendan Fraser's story isn't a fairy tale. It's about endurance, about how pain can carve depth into a person's soul, about rediscovering self-worth after years of silence. Today, he stands not as the goofy hero of The Mummy, but as a symbol of resilience, proof that grace can return when fame fades, and kindness can outlast Hollywood's noise. Because sometimes the greatest comeback isn't loud, it's quiet, it's gentle, and it's real.